The Maharashtra Chief Minister Prithviraj Chavan tells Rahul Kanwal, our managing editor, that his state has developed leaps and bounds since he has taken over as the Chief Minister, adding that the state is ahead of Gujarat in every possible way. Here's this exclusive interview.
The date for polling in Maharashtra has finally been announced, and joining us is the state's Chief Minister Prithviraj Chavan. Welcome to Headlines today, sir. After ruling Delhi for 15 years, the Congress was decimated in the state. Are you fearful as you begin your election campaign that the Congress and the NCP in Maharashtra too are poised to head towards a big defeat?
See, UPA government ruled for 10 years in Delhi, and our Democratic Front Alliance has been in power for the last 15 years. I don't believe in anti-incumbency theory because in 2009 UPA government had ruled for 5 years. People said they'll get defeated because of anti-incumbency. Same thing was said about Maharashtra in 2004, 2009, first 5 year anti-incumbency, then 10 years. But people reposed faith in us because they had seen the Shiv Sena BJP rule from 95 to 99. They gave them a chance once, and after their performance, they never returned to Shiv Sena BJP for the last 15 years.
There was an endorsement of your performance, and the people rejected it. But if you look at the results from May, your performance has completely been rejected by the people of Maharashtra. If we were to do a simple conversion of Lok Sabha leads into assembly trends, the Shiv Sena and the BJP today are sitting on 240 seats versus 40 that you have, sir.
Well, actually, let's not extrapolate Lok Sabha results. Maharashtra election is going to be fought on different issues altogether. Whether the government that ruled for the last 15 years has been able to take a shattered economy which was handed over to us in 1999 by Shiv Sena BJP, and where have you taken Maharashtra today? Maharashtra today is the largest economy in the country. We have got second highest per capita income in the state. In spite of our difficulties in agriculture, low percentage of irrigated land because of our geography, we still are able to now project our industry, face natural calamities in our stride. We have education superpower, IT superpower. Any comparison with neighboring state, there's no comparison. We are number one in every respect.
So you're saying that you're number one and you're ahead of Gujarat?
No, I don't want to compare
people in Maharashtra
Gujarat.
Don't believe that.
No, that's
in
not
Gujarat,
true.
when we travelled with the Election Express, there's a great amount of pride in the work that Chief Minister Modi was doing.
But facts speaks for themselves.
Why don't the people feel it, sir?
No, I think you go to Maharashtra.
I have travelled through
More
Maharashtra.
people come to Maharashtra
people are
than
not happy like they were in Gujarat. Gujarat people...
See, people are not happy at times because of natural calamities. And whenever there's a natural calamity, like J&K is facing today, people take their anger out on the local administration. But today, take any parameter. And I would like to compare with Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Hyderabad, whatever. Gujarat, of course, is a smaller state. But take any parameter. We are the largest industrial powerhouse. We are number one in horticulture, sugar, milk production. We employ maximum number of youth in our industries, and more industrial investment is flowing. More people come to Maharashtra from all over the country, from rural parts, than they go to any other state. Why? There are more Gujaratis coming into Maharashtra than Maharashtrians going into Gujarat. Why? This is the state which provides opportunity. And we are trying to create Maharashtra into a knowledge economy. That's my challenge.
So you are battling for survival.
Having taken it to number one.
Platform, Narendra Modi has managed to pitchfork himself to power at the centre.
That is marketing. I wish him well. Let him rule the country well.
So it can't only be marketing. Surely there's a lot more to the Modi model than just marketing.
Well, the Modi model was marketed, but I challenged him openly. I challenged Mr. Modi openly during Lok Sabha election when he came to Maharashtra and talked about Gujarat model and converting the country into a Gujarat model. I challenged him. Maharashtra and Gujarat became two different states on one day, 1st May 1960. In last 55 years, let us compare parameters. Where is Gujarat and where is Maharashtra? Per capita income, total income. You take any parameters, industrialization. Where is Gujarat? Number of doctors, number of teachers, number of infant mortality rate, number of child mortality rate, number of maternal mortality rate. Where is Gujarat?
So you're saying he is only about marketing. What stops you?
Hype.
No, what stops you from marketing your performance?
No, we wanted to deliver products to people. We have the best health service, better than Gujarat. We give free operations to 95% of people, up to 1.5 lakh. We give free medicines to people in rural areas. We have free ambulance service in the state. We check every child in the school for any defect or any disease. Then look at our health service. We have a master plan where the hospital or a medical institution is within a certain distance of any habitation, any village. Schools, within 1 kilometer a primary school, within 3 kilometers a secondary school. Completely mapped.
But let's talk about civic
technology.
Infrastructure, for example.
Take
When
Mumbai's
Prime Minister
infrastructure.
Manmohan Singh came to Mumbai, he promised to turn Bombay into Shanghai. When I came to Mumbai yesterday, I was stuck in a 4-hour traffic jam.
Look, you have been coming to Mumbai and you tell me whether there's a change in Mumbai infrastructure last 4 years, last 5 years or not. We have got 10,000 crores worth of projects are being inaugurated, they're being used by the people, whether it's Eastern Freeway, whether it's a metro, whether it's a monorail, with a world-class international airport, with the connectivity to the airport, the east-west connectivity through
So Mumbai needs much
Chambers.
more than one expressway. Just look at the number of big flyovers in Delhi. Just compare Delhi with Mumbai.
Delhi geography
Delhi
is
has
different.
left Mumbai leagues behind.
Delhi is a national capital region. It gets a lot more funds from the central government. Like any other capital in the world, we don't get that kind of funds. But you ask Mumbaikar whether their life is better today, 5 years later or not.
Your Prime Minister promised to turn Mumbai into Shanghai. 10 years later, that promise remains unfulfilled.
Well, I think let's
we haven't taken a baby step in that direction.
You have travelled across the world. You know the economic situation. You know the political situation. Can you have the same laws that Shanghai has in India? It's a different
then
political system.
Why did Manmohan Singh make that promise, sir?
Figurative way of saying that
that's a very fancy explanation for why your promise hasn't been fulfilled.
But
it's a figurative way of
has
saying
Mumbai's infrastructure gone up or not? I think more than any other city in the country, including Delhi, the infrastructure that Mumbai has given, in spite of difficulties, doing projects in a brownfield city, in a very, very crowded city is very difficult. In spite of that, 40,000 project affected people relocated. Thousands of churches, thousands of temples, thousands of mosques with the agreement of people relocated and infrastructure built. An airport like the one which is in Mumbai doesn't exist anywhere in the country. The connectivity to the airport, which used to take 50 minutes, now takes 2.5 minutes. You have not lived in Mumbai. Ask the people who live in Mumbai, is the life better off today than it was 5 years
back? Only marginally, sir. Look also
it's a difficult challenge.
Yes, but look at what you promised. Look at the level of delivery. For example, the monorail is more of a tourist attraction than it is a genuine means of communicating from one part of Mumbai to the other. People wonder, after all the thousands of crores you spent, what's the point?
Monorail was designed to carry a certain number of people, which it is doing. It was supposed to be costing so much money, which is done. Metro is a much bigger public transport, and you look at how many people travel in metro. Look at how many people travel in Eastern
Freeway. But why spend so much money on a project like the monorail, which serves frankly no purpose apart from a joyride?
That's not true. When the second phase comes in, the first phase only has been launched. It's wrong to say it's a joyride. People don't have extra money to spend. Because of convenience is being delivered, the areas where monorail and metro passes, the whole areas are now turning into business districts. The whole geography, the business geography of the city is changing. We look at housing decisions that we are taking. We look at the rule-based governance that we have brought in housing sector. We are the first state in the country to bring in a housing regulator. So flat buyers get justice. We're the first state to trying to rebuild the slums. Now 53% people live in slums, and we're trying to reinvent the city with better rules so that the land prices are unlocked and they come to the state.
What can people look forward to from the Congress NCP government if you were to be given a chance again?
We are number one. I heard some people saying that we will make Maharashtra number one. They should understand, they should look at the figures. We are number one. Now we are going to compare ourselves with the international communities, countries, because we are no smaller than countries. We are 11th or 12th largest entity by population. The only 11 countries larger than us.
How will the next 5 years be different if you were to become CM again?
No, we are trying to build a knowledge economy where everybody gets a job, everybody gets a house to live, that we make Maharashtra slum free, that you connect the whole state with best infrastructure possible. The industrial centers like the Aurangabad center, the Bihan in Nagpur will spread industrial development to backward regions of state. So my dream of making sure that everybody has a job, everybody has a house, that dry land farming becomes remunerative, that even if you face natural calamities, we'll be able to face them. The plan of decentralized water storage that I've launched in the last 3 years is getting phenomenal results. And I think people are today happier. We need to go long miles, and therefore from our number one position, we start to go forward and make sure that we are comparable to the best countries in the world.
One of the other things that irks people no end is the fact that when there is a big scam, for example the 70,000 crore rupee irrigation scam,
No, I think
government and you as Chief Minister haven't been able to punish the real culprits. There's report after report which
I think
damns
it's
them,
unfair to
but
say,
no action ultimately gets
I
taken.
think it's wrong to say it's a 70,000 crore scam.
That's what the
point
government
is,
report
No,
says.
that's media creation. What the point is that 80,000 crore got spent in projects which are not completed. The challenge is in completing projects. Now, other thing.
So 80,000 crore rupees got spent and not a single percentage of irrigated land went up. The land under irrigation in Maharashtra remained the same after 80,000 crore rupees got spent. That is a criminal waste. That's a big scam, sir.
That's not
course.
fair to say.
80,000 crore rupees
That's
gets
a policy.
spent, 1% of irrigated land doesn't increase and nobody gets punished.
No, they're large projects. The problem was in starting too many projects and not focusing on completion. When I came and saw that the problem was there, we had a white paper on irrigation presented so that the people know the real situation about irrigation, so that they can take better decisions to complete
What
what is
about
started.
those who siphoned all the funds?
But there is a legal system in place. You might want a person to be hung by the next electric pole, but that's not the way.
But
we
he's
run
invited
India.
back to be a partner with you, and
but he
it's
has to be
almost as if
proved.
all is
He has to
forgotten.
be- There has to be legal process.
No, but
No,
Mr.
without
Chief
a legal
Minister,
process,
that's
can
the
you-
whole point of you having been sent, that the level of morality will be raised.
It is.
How is it
Because
raised if the
better-
people who've been accused are brought back and life goes back to normal?
No, but brought back when we didn't remove him. He went out on his own, came back on because of the decision of the coalition partner. Now there is
So
a,
you are sounding
there's
like
a-
Manmohan Singh
no,
when you
there's
say
a
that.
logic of coalition politics, and nobody should be judged unless it's judged by due
Which
process
is
of
exactly
law.
what Manmohan Singh said as
But
well,
is
sir.
it wrong? Do you want to dismantle the legal system in the country and hang a person which
But
you
when-
think the media thinks is responsible? to be
When
hung from
a
the next
government
electric pole?
report indicts somebody, then surely
But
that
that has to
person
be-
needs
that
to be
has to
kept
be-
away from the government
that
process
has
and
to
can't
be-
be given access to all those funds once more,
No,
sir.
that has to be legally proven in a court of law. It
There are
cannot be just
government
because media
reports
mistake.
that indict someone
No,
and he's
I-
allowed back.
I would request you to read the government report, please, and then before jumping to conclusions about scams and all that, I think we must realize that there are some wrong decisions which we need to correct. What I had done here when I came here was try to set up a rule-based governance system, strengthen the effectivity of people who we have, the government officials, the right people in right job, and that's a process. And I think I'm definitely going to say that we have instituted a process, rule-based governance, a regulatory framework, whether it's housing sector, whether it's a toll sector, whether it's the irrigation sector. These require also commitment from central government to create regulators where none exist. For example, in transportation sector, there's no regulator. For electricity, where the Modi government raises the Mumbai railway fare by 114%, and when there is outcry, bring it down to 14%. If there is a regulator decided that this is the right pricing, I think it will be a right thing, but central government has not done it so far. We have done a housing regulator, the first state in the country to bring a housing regulator, so flat buyers don't get cheated.
When you were sent from Delhi to Mumbai, there was a broad sense that, you know, you're sending someone who's reasonably honest or has a very clean image, but he will not be able to survive in the muck of Mumbai.
What are they saying now?
No, forget the people in Delhi. People in Maharashtra feel that, you know, some people say that you've held up files, that you're very bureaucratic, Chief Minister, that you're not taking decisions fast enough. Do you believe your term as Chief Minister has inspired confidence?
Two things. You made two allegations. From 1999, there is a file movement tracking system in Chief Minister's office and Maharashtra government. My file clearance has been higher than any other period of any other Chief Minister. That's a record. Anybody can get it on RTI. Some newspaper has printed it today also. I've been able to create 26 files on an average. But about 35,000 files got cleared. As compared to other periods when there's 21 files per day and 12 files per day. That's a record. So on file clearances, the record is there to see for anybody in RTI query. I claim that I have taken more decisions in my 4 years than any other previous period because I focused on policy decisions. I focused on decisions which were stuck for tens of years. promises which are made in 2004 manifesto. Problem like Jhurpi Jungle in Vidarbha stuck for 60 years. Problem with Nazul lands in Marathwada and Vidarbha stuck for 50 years. Many projects, Mihan project stuck for 12 years. The Navi Mumbai airport stuck. We unsettled all the issues. The Gosi Coast project, the price escalation from 1986, the rehabilitation package of 1200 crores in one stroke. The natural calamities which came, we faced them with all the might of the state. We could do it because we are the richest state here. The amount of money after the hailstorm, within 1 month 4,000 crores got discovered. You tell me which state facing a natural calamity has been able to come to the rescue of farmers with a package of 4,000 crores which are distributed in a matter of 30 days. We are facing a natural calamity. Can you compare that with what Maharashtra did? It was not sung, perhaps it didn't market it well because we don't want to profit from a natural calamity. But the way Maharashtra stood by in floods, in drought, recurring droughts that we had, in hailstorm, which is unprecedented hailstorm, every time almost 12 to 13,000 crores were given to farmers to come out of difficulties. We have a weather-based insurance system which we are trying to strengthen. Now we are number one. Let's not make any mistakes about it. The challenge is now where do you go from here? My dream is that nobody in Maharashtra will be without a job. Nobody in Maharashtra will not have a house. That cities will be well connected. Every village today is connected in Maharashtra with a Pakka road. That the backwardness of certain regions with our textile policy, with the industrial policy, which gives a due weightage to backward areas for development, will come into play.
Well,
and I think we are looking for a state which continues to attract people from all over the state. The more Gujaratis come to Maharashtra, then Maharashtrians go to Gujarat. It is saying something.
But that's also
the land of
because
opportunity.
You have Mumbai, and Mumbai has been the land of opportunity.
This is the land of opportunity.
Long before the Congress and the NCP came to power over here.
But they've come to Maharashtra.
You've cited what you have done, what you wish to do. We'll let the people decide whether they want you back in office or not.
Right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chief Minister, for speaking to Headlines. Thank you.